Hello and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer, where we have to take on a literal horde of trolls. There's a lot of them. We do have one of our more experienced armies with even the super iron breakers in them, a ton of high-level thunderers and organ guns and cannons, so I think we'll be okay. Our battle deployment says we'll be fine, but I suspect with all these reinforcements that this main force is going to be here, and it's going to be a bait to get multiple different reinforcements coming in from multiple angles kind of feel. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to array here on this corner, and then immediately I'm just going to move up the hill a little bit and then make a nice little arraignment on the hill. Some iron breakers on each side to hold, and then just some iron breakers in the center here to give me some shots. I think we'll be fine. I mean, the balance of power says that we'll do good. I'm just concerned over the fact that there's so many trolls. Like, a few trolls, yes, but it's going to be a couple hundred trolls. It's going to be like a day on the internet. Let's see here. Ooh, cinematic.
It is time for a call, my kin. The creatures of troll country are naught but a nuisance, a menace to be laid low. To the slayers, I say, chant your battle hymns of doom, fulfill your oaths, and seek glory in death. To the rest of the throng, I have studied the pages of the Damaskron and found many entries of trolls, giants, and other fell things attacking dwarfen families, stealing our treasures, and destroying our holds. These creatures are descendants of those perpetrators, and the debt stands with them. Destroy these monsters. Bring them down like rotten algae trees, so we may raid their filthy lairs and reclaim lost heirlooms that belong in Kanajashi. This is my edict as High King. Kazukan, Kazakit, ha!
Kazukan, Kazakit, ha! Let us do this. Alright, so of course the enemy's going to spawn there. That'll be the initial group of trolls, but I almost guarantee that the other trolls are going to come down these other lanes here when they spawn in. And I love elevation. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so good. We want to get all of our guys set up in groups here. Year 3, you're actually going to be with the artillery, so I won't put you in his control group. But then 4, 5, and 6. No, these guys are in 5. There we go. That is the groups I want. So I'm thinking is that I'm going to have the 2 main cannons, of course, down the center. We'll get the 2 organ guns. They're going to immediately prepare for the side rushes. Because, we just have extra artillery, so might as well. Face that way, boys. There we go. Cannons are going to go right down here in the center. Actually, this is actually a fairly small zone. I didn't realize that. I thought this was going to be a larger deployment, but this is actually pretty close in. We'll move these guys around a little bit once we get this started, but then I think 1 cannon will make it a little bit deeper. This cannon will make it a little bit deeper, and then that way we can squeeze in the center organ gun facing down the center. So we've got 3 of our guns covering the main area here. We got 1 gun ready to swing over to here to do this flank, and 1 gun ready for that flank. And these ones will get these 2. Now for gunners, thunderers, we're going to want at least 1 there. We'll just make a nice little semi of these. That way. And we'll adjust these as needed.
Thunderers!
And then for Iron Breakers, these guys that have Vanguard, which is quite nice, I can put them anywhere here. I'm actually going to stick them up behind the artillery to give them that rear defense here. Just in case some trolls come running out of the forest immediately. Other than that, we'll just do the standard. Just do a nice arc of Iron Breakers with gaps in the middle so our Thunderers can fire through. And it looks like we have a little bit extra here, so let's stack them up like so. Make these guys a little bit deeper. Excellent. Those guys can shoot through that gap. These Thunderers can shoot through that gap. And I just got a spare set of Iron Breakers that I'll just stick back here. And they'll probably be for additional defenses in the rear. Other than that, you can come right to here. And you can go right in the center. Everybody, hold your ground and don't skirmish. So immediately we'll probably want to bring these Iron Breakers around this way. Sort of wheel my two sides around to protect. Get these guys right here to immediately start to move out to there. So these guys, you can move to there. Moving to there. We want to make sure that we are not in the way of these organ guns. So let's get these organ guns in a nice spot here. Right there. Right as we see some enemies popping up. Get you guys right there. Get some Iron Breakers in either side of these Thunderers to be ready to shoot at them. Same thing on this side. A little bit of stuff in the way. So we can get these guys possibly to there. Pull them forward a little bit. Pull these guys forward. We've got more reinforcements coming that way, but that is fine. We got plenty of fire going down on these guys. And we just want to make sure we lengthen these lines a little bit so that our guys don't get caught out. Front lines are holding nicely. You guys can wheel and start shooting. These guys are coming up. Make sure these guys are ready to shoot at them. Other than that, we should be good. Here are the reinforcements coming from this direction. These guys are about to run. So that is good. Other than that, all the artillery is working nicely. These Thunderers can wheel in here and get a little bit of side shots onto these guys. These Thunderers can get ready here. Let's get another set of Iron Breakers over into this section. Because that's actually a lot of trolls. Okay, I want to wheel over another gunnery group. Yeah, let's get these guys over here. Get some more infantry just in case. These guys can come to here. You can head into the giant. Cannons can focus on the giant, please. Thank you. And you guys can get over here to protect the artillery. This flank seems to be doing okay. Just has a little bit of Iron Breakers getting caught up on stuff. So we'll get these guys in to reinforce. But our Thunderers are doing well. We'll go Thunderers. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And we'll get the bonuses on him. Good, those guys are retreating. These guys can reform. Just a constant jostling of where my troops are. Yeah, they're wheeling right here. So I gotta push in. Move these guys back. Charge these guys in. Retreat these guys. Rotate these guys so they can fire on them. Get these guys moving in to here so they can defend the artillery. This flank is fine. Actually, they're all retreating to death, so that's good. We can flip all these guns around. And we can get some guns into this group here. Push on in, boys. Enemy Lord is dead. Oh, yes, he got all shot up. Excellent. These iron breakers here. Ah, we could probably move them in. And overall, we should be pretty much done with these guys in terms of their health. We can just set these organ gunners down here, I guess. I mean, they're probably not going to be in place before the enemy completely routes here. But there we go. Easy peasy battle to start off the episode. Never fight a dwarf when he's got the height advantage on you. We've killed all the monstrous trolls. And we have gotten the quest for Grudgebearer here done. So we're going to get his unique equipment, which is awesome. It's been so long since I fought greenskins. Since I wiped them out. But then, let's see what the post-game stats are like. Oh yeah. Only lost 42 guys, mainly from this one Ironbreaker group and a little bit from this Thunderer group. And that was pretty much it. A bit of health onto Grudgebearer, but that'll heal back. And we'll just execute the captives. Their army will, I believe, just disappear, right? Or do their armies... Oh my god, their armies stay. They exist. They actually exist in this world.
Let us begin.
Oh, no, they don't. Now they're gone. But we got the Armor of Skaldor, which gives us armor, melee defense, ward save, which is amazing. That's just 15% less damage from all sources, no matter what, including armor piercing. You got enemy hero success, chance, and wound recovery type. Hell yeah. And so he is putting on that, and now we have all 4 of his unique equipment. And he leveled. Got 2 points actually for that, which is great. I guess we can just go into his own power here, because I'd like to get his rest of his stuff up here. Hard to hit, Scarred Veteran is good. I don't really need charge bonus. I don't really need greenskin bonus anymore, at least on him. So we can get Foe Seeker and start going into getting like melee defense and just start getting all the yellow tree on him, because we don't really need to get any more blue tree on him at least. But oh, so beautiful. All of our units getting massive quantity of experience. Rank 6, which very soon they will be able to use these. So we get melee attack for our arm breakers and such. And if so, when we get close... Oh, this is only for Longbeards and Dwarf Warriors. Damn. If that said Iron Breakers, that'd be absolutely ridiculous. But, excellent. That guy is done. Ooh, excellent down here. We are not losing any public order, so we can get a farm to start improving that growth speed and take over the forest.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Excellent. And end the turn. Oh, snap. Okay, we got another attack by the Doom Kings. It is a relatively basic army, though. It's just got a bunch of skeletons. Some Tomb Guard. Just, so, Spearmen. Nekahara warriors are decent, but they're not overpowered. We should be able to hold these guys back. We still do have garrison, so we can use them as sacrificial shields to allow our few gunners and cannons to do some more work. And again, we're fighting in the same map we did before. No, it shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. It is, say, 50-50, and I have confidence with this to be able to beat it. But this is what this guy is supposed to do. Hold. He just needs to hold here as much as he can to take pressure off of our Lizardmen allies. So, honestly, as long as I win, this is okay. I don't need to actually, like, defeat the entirety of the enemy army. I just need to do some damage to them. Let's see how they're all laid out. Corner is most likely the proper strategy, because they do have a fair amount of duders. And so I could pop myself back here, and then just move right back into that corner. Hopefully with my two cannons capable of getting back into position fast enough from this enemy army. But we should be good if we do that. So we'll take our main front line. We'll lay it out here. And let's see. Thunderers. I'll stick them in between these guys in a moment. We have our Lord. And our Slayers, which I should probably just put on the flank somewhere. That we can rush in and hopefully do some damage. Unfortunately, these guys do not have any armor, and they are just good for charging in. So, they're not the best for taking out a whole bunch of rank and file infantry. We'll just have to cope with what we got. We got some sacrificial lambs to go in front, and a little bit of extra archers to just stick somewhere. Other than that, it's our helicopters, which should hopefully help us take out some of these war beasts and such as they approach. So start up, we'll pause, because I want to get these guys moving the second they can. Get these cannons back here into the edge of the map as quickly as possible. Come on. Stop arraying so weirdly. Position nicely into the corner. Okay, that's good. You guys start running back there. The Thunderers. I kind of wonder, should I use this? I used this spot right here before, and it seemed to work quite well, actually. With this secondary level being for my Thunderers. I think I might do that again, because that actually worked quite nicely last time. And here to there. Cannon 1 can go there. Cannon 2 can go here. And I'll just quickly array the infantry and then get everybody walking and get the game started. Because then I can take this great big pile of Slayers and just stretch them out over here, and they can just make up that flank that I can rush in at the end.
Dwarves, to me!
Alright, helicopters.
Cannot!
Go take out those flying beasts. And possibly also trying to shoot at the chariots, because they will be annoying. But these guys here should definitely stretch out onto this flank. We need to make a box for our artillery. Because otherwise, our artillery is going to get screwed. And they're just going to get shot at by the skeleton chariots.
Move now! Nothing can stop us!
Stupid skeleton chariots.
Strike out! Pick your targets well! Slayers!
Fall these guys back a little bit more.
Nothing can stop us! Go! Off we go! For a vengeance!
Really? You're going to charge in? Really? You're going to charge in with all those gunners on the high ground? Goodbye, Carrion? Okay, thank you. That's a free kill. I enjoy that. Let's get the cannon turned. Let's get the cannon firing at this guy down here. And I'm enjoying the amount of bullets that we're able to shoot here.
Nothing can stop us!
And you, now that the carrion are gone, are going to go shoot at the chariots. Because chariots are annoying.
Cannon!
And I guess sneak our warriors? Sure.
Gyrocopter!
More carrion realistically being sacrificed. I'm going to get this guy back here so he doesn't die, so we don't get the, you know, loss of his inspiration boost.
Shield bearers all!
This guy's going to stay on the front, though. Everybody hold your ground. Do not skirmish. You're going to die, but that is what your job is. Good. Skeleton chariots are almost gone. You cannons, take out those chariots because I don't want to have to. And gunners, do your job. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
We have scores to settle!
Now I probably should take these two slayers and move them right back to here, just in case they summon some Ushepti into my backline. I'll put them on group 5. The copter is almost done taking out those guys, which is awesome. These group 4 here, we're just gonna have to charge into the spearmen. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Let's go. Our front line here is it's just gotta hold. We gotta give time for our cannons and our gunners and our archers, what limited quantity we do have, to do some good work. You guys can go take on the Tomb King. Hopefully actually knock him out. Cannon, keep shooting at those guys over there. And we have to remember that every so many seconds, we lose a little bit of our charge bonus. So we need to actually pull these guys back after a bit before they lose their charge bonus, and we can recharge them back in. And they are fast for a dwarf, so we can pull back and then recharge, possibly with these guys. And then when these guys charge in, we'll cycle charge these guys back in. And it'll be wonderful. Yeah, those guys are getting their charge, and then we'll charge these guys back in. And they'll get their charge. We'll do another good bit of damage. Ah, see? There's the Ushapti. I should have kept these guys back there, but we'll just rotate the Thunderers, get these guys down, get this guys up, rotate these Thunderers, and we'll take out the Ushapti as fast as we can.
Thunderers! Vain! Yes!
Although, thankfully, I think you can only do that once to summon the Ushapti. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I can rotate these dwarf warriors around the side here. And then get them into the side. It'll help this front line. Although I have to watch out for these chariots to sneak through. And Shepti seem to have taken out, so let's rotate back to... Okay, everyone's back to firing. These guys can rotate back. You can head back to the front. We'll pull back the main group of guys we charged. We'll leave the normal slayers in. We'll take the great weapon slayers. We'll pull them back. Give them their charge bonus again. And come on, guys. Let's bomb. Go, go, bombing run. Yeah, baby. Let's bomb over these guys, too. These seem like a tasty bomb target. And they are out of bombs, unfortunately. But you guys can come and shoot at the Tomb King. Let's pull back the normal slayers to get them another cycle charge into these guys. Or alternatively, let's pull them around and cycle charge into their back. Hopefully turn these guys around. That would be very useful. Thunderers, are you shooting at anything? If you're not shooting, rotate. And charge back in. That's it, get a nice side charge. Enemy lord is wounded. Excellent. That is good for me. Yeah, they're crumbling now. It's over. Whew, another... a decisive victory, but if they keep hitting me, which is essentially what the Tomb King's strategy is, they can just grind me down, and I won't be able to hold here very longer. It's not like I can change out with my my slayers, especially the great weapon slayers, because I need them in case they bring a whole bunch of constructs again. But I really should get some better holding forces here, like some more Longbeards, in order to have a better front line. But lost all those forces, of course. They were sacrificial. Kept my main forces alive. And my guy upgraded, which is good. And Khemri is screwing around over there. He assaulted my garrison, the bastard.
Greetings,
Ooh, we got some stuff. They want to... Their demands join war against those guys. God, you're making me choose sides here. I just made peace with them. I can't that quickly. I'm sorry, I can't.
Vampire.
Oh, vampire, what do you want? They want a peace treaty. They want a peace treaty. Yep, they want a peace treaty. Screw you. Never. I'm gonna come and roust you from your spot there. And some more rogue armies. They want non-aggression. No. You're vampires. I can't have vampires, man. It doesn't work that way. Grudge issued. We want to defeat the following lord. He's back over here. Win battles against the vampire counts. Silver host. Oh. That's the only one left. This is the vampire counts in the entire map. Very nice. And yes! We've got some more garrison now, because that finished. Next we can get the guard hall, and that'll be done in 3 more turns, and then we'll actually have freaking walls here. And then we'll just, like, we won't lose. I think we could quite nicely get one of these units here. I think I might cut these slayers. These slayers, at least. And keep the armor-piercing slayers. And I could get a few of the regiments of renown down here for reinforcement. Alternatively, I could just do some regular reinforcement here. It would take 2 turns out of my global. Cost me a little bit, but that's fine. And I could get some more longbeards, which would have more melee defense. Definitely don't want to do iron breakers down here because it take 4 turns before they show up. And I'm a feeling that I'm going to get hit by Khemri again very quickly. So I think we'll get rid of these 2 Slayer units. And we'll go with 3 Longbeards. And that will really help my front line. Yeah, 3 Longbeards. This guy... Oh... I know it's not really like a useful thing in the future, like after you max these guys out, but when you're dealing with a bunch of cheap units in armies, if I can get +8 for my Longbeards, that would help them against the these forces. Axe Lord is useful when you've got these sort of cheaper armies on hand. You need to get some more units. And I could possibly get regiments of renown with you. As we have some anti-large, we have some organ guns, we've got some dwarf warriors with great weapons, so we could just get like those 3, or even get the Iron Peak here, and that would get this army a lot fuller, a lot faster. These Dragonback Slayers can match up with those Slayers as well. Just really cheaply, really quickly, bam, we have a 19 stack here. And we can just go. And we can start moving these guys down towards the Vampire Counts. And while they maybe won't be able to take them on immediately, they can put some pressure, which would be good. And let's see. One more turn here. I lack a little bit of range firepower, although I don't think I'm going to get that. I've got the Organ Guns and Gobblobber. I don't think I'm going to get any Thunderers in this team anytime soon. It'll take 2 turns to get here. I can just get those guys. Boom. Excellent, excellent. And we can go under the mountains and head on over and start pushing these guys. Now this army sweeps through here, sweeps through, capturing these places back from the Tomb Kings, and then comes up to Qatar and then reinforces it. And that's the whole goal. Hold this as that hinge while I move this army in through here and relieve my my brethren. But now this guy has got all of his awesome stats. He is actually pretty ridiculous with almost 100 melee defense, 146 armor, which is stupid. But I should go see if there's anything here, because he's currently not anywhere near like a really high value settlement. So all of these plus incomes from local region are not going to really be that useful to me. Where if I can go through and get some stuff that maybe gives, you know, a little bit of extra melee defense or a little bit extra power sort of thing, it might improve this guy's strength. Say a little bit extra melee attack, weapon damage. When the Banner of Lost holds. Oh, but Brindle has that right now. The bastard. Ah, it'll be fine. He can just stay as is. But everybody here is allied. Defeated that quest. I actually have no quests at the moment, which is ridiculous. And so I should probably just be moving my armies back towards the front here, as there are some enemies to kick their ass.
Time for a reckoning.
You guys we'll go back to there. Hell Pit. Oh wait, Hell Pit is the going to be the recruitment center. So in one turn after that is made, and I give that to Grombrindle and take one of his weak iron breakers back, this guy's going to go to the Hell Pit. Okay. And then he's going to sit there and recruit for this northern area. But in the meantime, why don't you go this way and smash a few northerners? We can easily jump to here and then smash the Bay of Blades and work through this entire area and then just give it all to Ostland. And then Ostland will love us. We can get a little bit of marble too. Quite nice. Lord is not moved. Oh, all these guys. Oh yeah. We got all these guys down here. There's so many goddamn armies right now. Everybody is going to start heading down this way in a nice ball. Carcassonne should be fine by itself. You guys will catch up quite quickly. We're going to sweep through here, but I guess this is all allied space now, which is silly. We'll jump underneath the mountain and we'll head on down, taking out pirates and pushing through the other side of the land of the dead. And then soon the old world will be completely under my control, if not allied to me. This place can level up. This place can level up and get more farms. Ooh, right. What was I doing down here? All right, this is the place I got rid of all their farms because they're done upgrading. So I can go for... We've already got a barracks here. This needs a wall. Done enough money. This already has a wall. We're probably going to go for something else here. We have a tavern, 1, feast hall, so we got plus public order. I don't know what else I want to put here. I guess this siege workshop eventually, but I just gotta wait till next turn in order to have enough money for that. Oh, this place is definitely a barley field for growth. And then end the turn. What does Tyrion want? They want a defensive alliance. They're at war with pretty much everybody I'm at war with. Okay, I can handle that. I can be friends with the elves. They're not the undead. The only people I cannot be friends with is the dead and orcs and Skaven. Those are the 3. The big 3.
Do not sully my
presence. We've got some more dead though.
Than you must.
They want a peace treaty. Yeah, right. No. You're gonna get wiped off the face of the map in a few turns. So... Oh, shit! Again! They're hitting me, and now I have less troops. Oh, but wait, we completed our thing, so we have a whole bunch more troops here. Fuck, man. Like, they just keep hitting us down here. I have so much ward save on this character, though, so he's really durable, which is good. Alright. We have another 6 units for our front line. It's the same maps again, right? It's the same map again. I want to change up where we're fighting this time. But... 1 giant. So we'll have to shoot him with our cannons immediately. We have 2 monstrous infantry here. I have a few cavalry. And otherwise just tons of infantry. Okay. Thank God for our garrison. Oh. I probably should have gotten this group a... that was my worry, as I was thinking, like, oh, should I get this group, the Regiment's Renown, just to have them have reinforcements immediately? Or should I go and get you know, that other group regiments are down so they can start pushing the Silver Hand immediately. And I couldn't decide. But I guess they've kind of answered my question. I am kind of tempted. Although I don't think it would work very well. Because the enemy's right here. Where's my cannon range? Like, my catapult range is that. My cannon range is that. I kind of want to use the full length of my cannons and such. So I kind of don't want to immediately push. Totally different world if the enemy started like at the back of the map. I would array between these two, and it would be delicious because I'd have these two things to act as buffers, and they'd have to go around, and the entire time I could shoot them with archers. That's getting tiring fighting over there, so let's fight. I guess a place where we could fight. I wonder if we have enough infantry to do it. So let's find out if we do. Mainline infantry, that is. Is across this entire gap. Because then I could basically make a solid pocket back there where my artillery and archers and thunderers could live, and they would be completely safe. Because I'd have enough to cover the gap. I think this will probably work. I believe for order here, because like it does the order, as you drag it out, it does that order across the thing. I'm going to want, in order, I think a long-beard, a warrior with great weapon. I can do long-beard. Oh no, how do I want to do this? Because I'm just trying to think about the order from left to right. Because then when I string that out, you can see it's changed their order. So now I have my stronger infantry on the edge. I think long-beard, warrior, great weapon, minor, long-beard, minor, great weapon, dwarf, long-beard. So I have a little bit of weakness right here in my line, where I have the, like from left to right here. So it's strength, like really strong, slightly weaker, weakest point, strong center with 3 long beards, weak point, then progressively stronger when we get to the edges. So I have 2 weak points right here and right here. I also have to keep in mind that, and I can put my guy there to tank for that weak point, and that should work out. Then I have a whole bunch of extra giant slayers if I need to have them do stuff. A whole bunch of artillery here. Got my cannons, which I will set to there, getting ready to move backwards immediately into that pocket for safety. And we'll also rearrange our infantry here with our gunners so that they have gaps. 4 for the slayers, which we'll put in the back as extra, second line, and to charge forward if we need it. We can like fill in any gaps, and if they spawn the warriors back there that we want to fight. Other than that, I believe we just need to start battle, pause up, and get our guys all situated here at the back. As far back as we can get them. Probably. If not, we can do a little bit of stuff with them. But we'll just stick them back there for now. We'll take our infantry and go right across the gap here until our infantry does a nice straight line. Very good. And that way we've got nice walls on each side to flank us. we're sort of making our own walls in this sense. Then we'll get the artillery, the gunners and stuff back here in a moment, and then we'll rearrange our front line a bit to add some space for the gunners. And then these guys, 3 of them will just go over here, and 2 of them... Right, 2 of them go over here, and 3 of them will go over here. Everybody, guard mode. Everybody, don't skirmish. Actually, no, you can skirmish. You're actually a great character to skirmish. Gyro, let's get you out of there for now. Okay. Before they get too close, I'm going to pause it up for a second. I've got 3 Thunderers that need line of sight. So I need 3 gaps here. So I can go 1, 2, and 3. I just need to take these infantry and stack them up a little bit tighter. Like so. And that gets me 2 gaps. These guys can go like that, a little bit tighter. And then that should give me some gaps to shoot through. Which is wonderful. Go. And then the Coralers don't need gaps because they're arcing fire, so they can just be wherever. Just stretch them out and get them good for the whole line here.
For the ancestor gods! Nothing can stop us!
Get these guys right beside the cannons in case they need them. Stretch the rest of these guys out. And we should be good. Those guys are firing through the gaps. That's excellent. That is actually very excellent. And cannons. Do we have any big baddies to focus on yet? No, the big baddies in the reinforcements. So you can just shoot at whoever. And you guys can come on in. Go after those chariots, please. You guys, you miners can go a little bit shorter here. Because why the hell are you running your Tomb King in this quickly? Like, he's just gonna get melted by my guns. Like, I understand you're gonna get a little bit of damage done with your dudes on my characters, but still. Your lord is going to die. There, he's dead. Like, you gain nothing from that. Now my range units are going to town as best they can. You guys can come back because you are having issues. You can pull back a little bit here. These guys will hold. We'll be fine. I'm going to pull him back right to there. Too bad these aren't iron breakers. Could they just be throwing some awesome stuff right now? You just need to be right here to cover the miners, because they're the weak point in my line. But going into those guys, that's fine. Kind of annoying they're going into the great weapon ones, but whatever. It's nothing I can do to change that. All you artillery, you need to focus on the far guys, so you guys can shoot at archers and shit. Actually, you guys can all shoot at the stalkers. You know, now our slayers can pop out, and they can start doing some flanking maneuvers. You've fallen into my trap card. Run through the lines here. Charge into the sides. That should kill these guys off pretty quickly. These guys have gotten through the center, which is very annoying. Slayers, take care of that, please.
Yes! Strike out!
Ah, Nikara warriors got spawned. No, not Nikara. Ushepti.
Ready axes!
These guys are not in range yet. This bone giant, though, man. Look at that range. Massive magical arrows that he can fire.
Let the vengeance begin! Will do! Stop!
Charge him in.
Move now!
Actually,
Yes! Range fire!
we'll pull these guys back.
Fast! Off we go! Nothing can stop us!
Take care of those skeleton chariots in the back, please.
For the Karazenko! Shield bearers, hold! Now!
Took care of the Ushepti. Now we can get these guys out here to start doing some damage. And artillery, very soon you're going to be firing at the bone giant only. Everybody's on the bone giant. Move on into the Ushepti. Alright, pull these slayers off for a second so we can recharge them. We'll get these slayers. For the slayers, you want to chase. Let's go, slayers. Let's get this done. Move into that. All of my ranged guys should just focus on those skeleton archers so that we can get that done and get rid of them. Focus fire and just melt them. These warriors are about to die from the front. These guys are melting. Those warriors are about to go down, and the first wave is done. Bone Giant is almost finished, and these guys are routing, it seems. Excellent. Slayers, reform the line. We'll get these guys over here on this right flank. So yeah, see, the miners being that weak point. Thankfully, though, my flanks have held strong. And it looks like I've knocked down their giant with my artillery. So that is excellent. I can just let my artillery free fire at whatever's coming in. As, what do I got less? Horsemen, are these ranged? No, they're melee. Just trying to look at if they have any ranged. Yes, they do. Somebody in there is ranged. You. What are you? No, that's my character. No, it doesn't look like anybody's ranged. So let's get these. Let's get this gyrocopter over here and bomb this this blob. That seems like a beautiful idea. Oh, he was there. He just has stock. That is absolutely disgusting that a character like that size can have stock. Oh well, gyrocopter's here to spot for the artillery. Get some shots down that way. Shoot into the bone giant, please. As he is trying to take some pot shots at my gunners. That's no fun. But he's got all the everybody shooting at him. So he'll go down pretty quickly here. And any missed shots just go into their blob of infantry, which is quite nice. Alright, same thing, Slayers. Let's split up. Let's get ready to do some flank shots. Come on, die. Good, he's dead. Ah, you just shoot at stuff. You do your thing. These guys coming in. They're probably just going to die before they even get to us. And these horsemen can get charged by Slayers. Yep, those guys died. The skeletons on this side all dead. Slayers get into position. Pull these guys to there to give these gunners a little better angles to shoot. And get ready to pop these Slayers out. Let's go this flank. Let's go, let's go. Let's move flank, Slayers. Let's go. Artillery, shoot at far people, please. Don't shoot my own units, although, honestly, better just to shoot my own units than to let the enemy get any shots off. And used all of its ammunition. Okay. We'll cover up the Thunderers. Moving back. We'll expand that line out there. He's tanking for that corner. Run into the sides, please. You guys, yeah, fine. Take this one group that is off by itself. And since this is the end, we're gonna start wrapping our sides around. Oh, they're starting to waver, which is good. This is very good. Yep, they're crumbling. That's it. We won. Oh, yeah. That was an intense fight. 2 waves of undead. Thank you to our garrison there. And once we get walls, then this will be like a very good garrison to have. Because, Thunderers are so tasty. But also, we did some really good flanking maneuvers with our Slayers. So we had enough of a front line that they could hold for us, so we could actually use our Slayers as they're supposed to be used, which is essentially the closest thing that Dwarf are going to get to cavalry. Because they don't have cavalry. So then we have Slayers running around with giant axes going, "Ugh," wanting to our glorious deaths at the hands of the worst possible foes they could run into. But 180 kills. That must have been the one that went through all of its ammo. I had the garrison quarrelers got 100 kills. Even. Oh, that is beautiful. Execute those captives. And that was all during this, like, ending the turn. But unless I get attacked again within this turn, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Oh my god. What do you guys want? You're humans, so I will be nice to you. Sure. Welcome to the party. If you're not one of the evil 3, I will welcome you into my group. Puppets of Chaos have moved, but grudge removed. We defeated the falling army in battle. That's because it came to me. Excellent. So, next episode, we've got this group of armies all coalescing and all getting ready to just flow into the desert here, while these guys are holding on for dear life, and it'll be much better when we get these 3 Longbeards. Then them and this garrison will be able to very nicely hold this fort against anything the Tomb Kings can throw at us. But that'll be for the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow Dawi.